We switching it up today. I gotta get ready for some new projects.
What's up, guys?
Shit, we should try to do that. I'm trying to come up with some new little clever ways to do some things on the channel. But things that I like, you know what I mean? Because I'm into, like, I'm into, like, saving the world. So we got a new one right here. What's it called?
Recently,
There it is right here, the Temu scam. I'm like, what? Cause I know a lot of y'all be fucking with that Temu.
Several hundred cross-border e-commerce sellers started a collective protest on July 22nd. They gathered at the office location of Temu, Pinduoduo's cross-border e-commerce business, in Aoyuan Building, Panyu District, Guangzhou, Pinduoduo's arbitrary deductions and penalties. An e-commerce seller loudly said,
"We are victims."
How much have you been deducted?
5 million.
How much have you been deducted?
1 million.
According to
Oh, y'all couldn't even hear it. Let me go. There we go.
Several hundred cross-border e-commerce sellers started a collective.
This one is crazy. This is a crazy one right here. Temu is taking money from the Chinese e-merchants. So when y'all are buying all that shit, they fucking are scamming the merchants. That's why y'all getting such a great deal. You see what I'm saying? They robbing. They fucking thieves, nigga. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
Protest on July 22nd. They gathered at the office location of Temu, Pinduoduo's cross-border e-commerce business, in Aoyuan Building, Panyu District, Guangzhou, protesting against Pinduoduo's arbitrary deductions and penalties. An e-commerce seller loudly said,
"We are victims."
How much have you been deducted?
5 million.
How much have you been deducted?
1 million.
According to someone who used to work at Temu, the man sitting in the car is the head of Temu. What you're doing is illegal. Do you think this approach we're taking will work?
First, get the accounts right for me.
Mr. Wong, sitting in the car, said,
Whether it's illegal or not is determined by the law. But I think if you express your demands this way, there's nothing we can do.
What do you mean there's nothing you can do?
You're restricting my personal freedom.
No, we're not. We just want answers. Since you've recorded our statements, you should give us an explanation, right? How are you going to handle this? We're not doing anything to you. You can't just act indifferent and walk away every time, treating us like we don't matter. Right, Mr. Wong?
Go back to your business, all right?
Mr. Wong's attitude made the protesting sellers even angrier. A man said,
What business? How dare you talk about doing business? You're scammers, not business people.
Mr. Wong remained dismissive, and the sellers said they would go to the company to check the accounts. A blogger with 14,000 followers who worked at Pinduoduo for over 4 years also commented on the situation.
The number of sellers gathering under the Aoyuan International Building in Panyu, Guangzhou is increasing. There are already several hundred people on the scene.
Now we on the
It looks
scene.
like
They on
this
the
overseas
scene.
platform is in big trouble this time. Sellers have been fined anywhere from tens of thousands to millions. The rumored billions in penalties are true.
On July 28th, a large number of Temu sellers who were fined returned to Temu's office to protest again. And here's someone in the video shouting, "They're hitting people, they're hitting people." Many sellers sat on the floor of Temu's office demanding a resolution. Someone said,
Temu is pulling off a scam. Just get your leader out here. Get your legal representative out here. We are the victims.
So what caused so many cross-border e-commerce sellers to protest? By looking at Pinduoduo and Temu's operating model and system, you might find an answer. Low prices are Temu's most important weapon for quickly capturing the market. Achieving low prices is closely related to Temu's full management model. Temu has the final say on product pricing, and they earn revenue from sales. The costs include procurement, fulfillment, logistics, and marketing. In the full management model, sellers only need to supply the goods, while pricing, sales, fulfillment, and after-sales are handled by the platform. This means Temu is the sole controller holding the core powers of product selection, pricing, listing, and sales. Temu sellers are not full participants in the e-commerce model. While they have their own stores on the website, they are merely suppliers.
Temu settles with you for each order sold. You only have a sales record in the back end showing how many you sold today, but it won't show the final transaction amount or the number of orders sold. You can see online that Pinduoduo's selling prices are very high, so the difference between Pinduoduo's selling price and your quoted price is very high. Net profit goes to Pinduoduo.
Temu sellers are mostly weak. The platform holds comprehensive power over product operations, traffic distribution, and price control. During its expansion, Temu uses the centralized power to quickly penetrate the market and capture customers. Moreover, in disputes, Temu tends to favor consumers. Besides the refund-only policy, in most cases, the platform's customer service sides with the consumers to ensure a good shopping experience. This means that if consumers are not satisfied, Temu acts as a biased enforcer, making sellers bear the costs and accept fines from Temu. Recently, Temu updated its seller service agreement. For certain products deemed to have quality issues, Temu can impose fines up to 5 times the product amount. If the same product is returned 5 times within 15 days, an additional 1,000 yuan per item is imposed. While penalizing quality issues is reasonable, sellers find the 5-fold penalty too high. Since many sellers operate with low prices, partly due to platform rules, they often have to focus on low-priced items, which usually means lower quality. Additionally, the platform's criteria for determining product quality issues are sometimes unreasonable. The video titled "Collection of Scams" lists the pitfalls of Temu, with fines being one of the most significant issues.
最让我心的一个问题就是拔港赔付的问题。
The most disgusting issue for me is the fines, which is saying that Temu's profits depend on how much they fine you.
The seller mentioned that they were fined by Temu after a customer gave a poor review because the Pinduoduo warehouse staff didn't include the wheels and lid when shipping a children's suitcase.
But what I want to say is, why am I being fined? I sent the suitcase with the lid and wheels all packaged properly, and it passed their quality inspection before being listed. The warehouse staff made the mistake of not including all the parts and shipping it to the customer. This responsibility should lie with the warehouse staff, with the platform, not with me as the seller.
Yep.
Why am I the one being fined after the customer cleans? If it were a quality issue, I would accept the fine. But it's the parts, the platform's fault. It's disgusting. The platform fines me for this, and I've complained many times with no resolution.
So the on platform, I think go to the shop. Them niggas taxing over there. That's what they taxing over there. So I fuck with a nigga if he taxing, then you know what I mean. He give you get some benefit from the tax. You know, say that's everything you need. That's not doesn't matter. You need somebody to fuck you. You're gonna overlook taxing you because you went from not having no business to some business.
The fund list only shows the fined product and the fined amount without explaining the reason. So I don't even know why you're fined. I can guess that due to a customer complaint and that fine is marked up the amount based on the platform standard of applying the clear price by 5. It's making the fines very high.
Other sellers also reported that customers returned items due to personal reasons or found the wrong size. Temu still finds sellers for treating these returns as quality issues. Temu introduced a policy allowing refunds without returning an item. Some sellers not only reported products taken advantage of, but also received large fines from the platform due to frequent refunds. Additionally, an alleged insider revealed that Temu employees' performance is linked to the fines of some sellers. While that is hard to verify, it could be a rumor. Some sellers have reported that Temu's buyers and warehouse staff are regularly information fines. For instance, on Chinese social media show some sellers complained that when they had inventory issues with items stored in Temu's warehouse, returns were processed one by one instead of bulk, incurring unnecessary extra costs. This warehouse staff have a KPI to prevent failure for the new return process. KPI is metrics to evaluate employees' performance based on quantifiable data. Helping companies measure and manage the efficiency of projects, teams, and individual employees. However, Temu's penalties for inventory have left many sellers frustrated. The recent update to Temu's e-sales warehousing service agreement requires sellers to resign, as some have noticed the cost of penalties related to pickup and delivery delays. If customers are stored in Temu's warehouse beyond the designated time, a storage order of 500 rendered dead will be charged. For delay, since 7 days, Temu has the right to store its storage codes and charge a processing fee. If a Temu seller enters in the warehouse for more than 7 days, they lose ownership rights and incur additional fees. This has led some sellers to name Temu's warehouse the e-commerce scenario. It is indicative remark that any seller who manages to operate a store can is a distributor.
Even if the customer changes mind, the fee is non-refundable.
Actually moving in a real-oriented manner.
Every customer to fund sellers. They impose fines for those in turn calling their customer every day. They deduct money to make you pay for the trusting to provide items and find any excuse to at least $5,000. They stop and refund the trip. If there's no information within 24 hours because they're a false shipment, you may find 25% of the whole. Even if it's a 7-day no refund period, the customer takes over because definite. Actually, your funds are preventing the refund. In short, they make it possible to stores smoothly.
Pinduoduo is a mobile e-commerce platform established in Shanghai by Shanghai Shenhong Information Technology Company in September 2015. It allows users to place orders to sellers or manufacturers globally by obtaining significant discounts. By 2018, about 3 years after its launch, Pinduoduo had over 200 million users with a gross merchandise volume. Shein is a 100 billion brand. Its daily order volume was the second highest in mainland China, only behind Taobao. Data cited Alibaba and JD.com 10 and 6 years respectively to surpass 100 billion brand shipping milestone. In January 2018, Alibaba released its 2017 intellectual property annual report, noting that some of its counterfeit official goods were shipped on platforms like WeChat and Pinduoduo. There was a widespread belief in the market that Pinduoduo's rise signified the consumption downgrade. Some even argued that while Alibaba was effectively combating counterfeit goods, these products were making a comeback through Pinduoduo. As a downgrade, but a reduction in consumer behavior. Despite the prevalence of knockoff products on Pinduoduo, many people still heavily purchase the cost as something.
Go ahead and click the button. You know what I mean? Click that, don't press the things. YouTube is not going to show you this shit. They don't want you to hear a young black man of my caliber, you know what I mean, orienting you in this manner. So if you do stumble across this shit, you got to really hold on tight to it because you're not going to get this nowhere else. You're not going to get this from the Blancas. You're not getting this from the female population. You're not really even getting this from the other male population, okay? This is something very special that, you know what I mean, that's been curated by me, for me, to me, but because it's so powerful, I've decided to share this but a taste. Just like the Illuminati, but a taste. So don't go all the way on what you hear because I'm not giving you everything. But I'm giving you some of the flavor because it is, I live in this world. And I always preach about how do you live in a world and you don't do nothing. You don't put no grass on the ground. You just walk past patches of ground with a pocket full of grass seed, and you don't take a little bit out and sprinkle. So that's my sprinkle. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people who can really sprinkle on this planet, bro. They really could sprinkle on this bitch and really open this bitch up. Really open up the gates. Really turn on the faucet. You know what I'm saying? Really fill up the bowls and the spoons and the buckets. You know what I mean? And really flood this motherfucker. But instead they create this artificial scarcity, these austerity measures. You know what I'm saying? Keeping everybody piloted down and shut down, fucking up the ability of growth. You know what I mean? Fucking up the stimuli. You know what I mean? And rendering everything fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. And there's a certain group of people who I believe that are the direct responsible people of this thing, and they have a certain flavor and a certain hue, if we will, about them. And I think we all know, if you had to guess, what those hued people are. Okay? And it looks like that. If you look at the tip of my mouse, that's the hue we're talking about right there. This hue right there, that color. So that's why, so not this color. See, they trick you into thinking this color, but that's not really it. It's really this color. And if you know, you know, you know. You know, and I'm gonna be fair because everyone always gets on me. We're not gonna say everyone this hue, blah 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 is blah blah blah, but that to me is irrelevant because that's how they hide and cloak themselves. Like they say, there's an old saying: if I throw you in a pit full of snakes and I don't tell you which snake is venomous, aren't you gonna treat all of the snakes like they're venomous because you don't know which one? You can't go playing around and say, oh, that snake isn't venomous. Okay, that one's cool. They're all snakes. They're all this. That's the logic. You can't be sitting around there trying to weed all of them out and try to say which ones are nice and which ones not. Now, as a person, you just be nice to everybody, stay out the way. You won't have to worry about these finite situations. But this is high level. This is for my people who actually want to be high level, who are actually confused, who actually go around confused and upset and don't understand why they're confused and upset. It's because this color is after you. This color is after you and people like you and your mind state and your ability to perform. Because their ability to perform has a limit. Your ability to perform is unlimited. So them knowing that, they have to go through a lot of great lengths to stifle you. To stifle your ability to produce in multiple ways than one. To limit your ability to create and to generate for yourself. You see what I mean? Therefore, then rendering you a degenerate. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing a world full of degenerates. You see what I'm saying? Because they can't generate. Nor can they regenerate. Come on, money Buddha. Some motherfucking. So I'm trying to teach all this here because I'm living in this world now and I don't hear none of this from nobody. I'm not hearing nobody articulate this thing in that kind of manner. Because the people who are supposed to do with these type of things are really in bed with this hue. They really hang out with this hue all the time. Way more than they concern themselves with the benefit of the planet. Way more than they concern themselves with the benefit of the world and how they can produce for the world. They seem to be psychologically, you know what I mean, magnetized to being around this motherfucking hue in an unnatural, abnormal amount. If you ask me, in my clinical analysis on the matter. You know what I'm saying? And that was with no cuss words. You know? So for all you motherfuckers who keep thinking this thing is about cuss words, you know? And that was with no cuss words, nigga. I'm trying to articulate this thing in the most swiftest manner. That is the problem. Now that we understand the problem, go be the solution. Plant some trees, stimulate the people, spread the word, spread the money, do the word. If you ain't gonna say nothing yourself, share this shit to motherfuckers so they can hear that there's some real stimuli. There's really still some people out here with a real mind. They're not cohabitating and been controlled and have been infected by this hue in their mind state and in their ability to perform. It has been totally actuated on their ability to be near this hue and what this hue has to say to them. They no longer have the ability to stand alone and to be resolute in their own dealings because they have to kick it with this motherfucking hue all the fucking time because they're programmed. It's programmed now because they don't know how. Because this hue has done such a number on the planet that now everybody keeps thinking that their people are the best people. Their maneuvers are the best maneuvers. You know what I mean? Their intellect is the best intellect. You understand what I'm saying? And therefore, you have this whole mass of people who are brought into this defunct rhetoric and now have oriented themselves towards it. You understand? Not realizing that when they did that, they were tricked into getting out of line, basically. I like to use the grocery store analogy where, you know, you get in line and you see the other line starting to move, so you get in that line. You know what I mean? It's that kind of deal there where psychologically, mentally, they perceive the other line to have less people. They perceive it to be more beneficial and more behoovant upon them to go enter into that line, not understanding that the line that they were in was the better line. You understand? Not understanding that the line they already had was the line that should have been stayed in. But they go and keep hopping over into the other line because that hue does their damnedest to promote that line. They promote it. It's not like it's just there. They got ads for it. You understand? They're like, come to line 4. Look at line 4. Look how slick line 4's hair is. Look how many abs line 4 has. You know? Look how soft and gentle line 4 is. You see what I'm saying? Look how line 4 will be able to pay for things for you and take you places and do things with you. Don't you want that? Don't want to be in line 5? Fucking around, shucking, fucking and diving? And then that's also what they do. Not only do they promote line 4, they then go out and denounce all the other lines that you in. So now they really hitting you hard because now you like, well, I'm in line 5. What's wrong with line 5? Well, line 5 ain't shit. It ain't nothing like line 4. Get your ass in the line 4. And so you got these weak-minded, fucking low fucking brainwave, moron, incel fucking idiots that are getting out of line and hopping around and riding around in cars with line number 4, when they really supposed to be minding line number 5. And now when you look at line number 5, that shit got cobwebs and shit in it. It's totally empty. It got people shoot through the line, but no one goes into line 5 no more because they so preconceived with getting into line fucking 4, which is now piled up with fucking people now. Because now all these fucking idiots are now lined up in line 4. So not only is it less pollutant, it's slower, it's less beneficial. I mean, it's just compound negative growth, which is what the design is for, as opposed to real exponential growth where you are unstoppable and unyielding and every day is greater than the day before. They can't have that because they can't control that. Line 4 can't control that. They can't control motherfuckers just all of a sudden skipping through lines, jumping around and being aggressive in their maneuvers. It's just like traffic. If you start getting aggressive and start really making your maneuvers, you'll see that you'll get to all your destinations in a prompt manner. And then what you'll also notice is that you have these weird fucking cunts who seem to be going out of their way to disrupt traffic and to slow people down and to cause these jam ups. Because in their little weak, little empty world, that is the only time they've ever had any power. And the power that they have is not even a good power. You're a fucking cunt. You're nothing but a cunt dweeb in a shitty car with a shitty life, jamming up traffic, slowing others down when you need to pull the fuck over and probably blow your fucking brains out and get the fuck out the way. You understand? And that shit is crazy. Because they, in their world, are upset that they can't move fast, that they can't move in a critical manner, that they can't get aggressive in their life, that they don't know how to speed or to speed up or to increase acceleration or to increase yields or to be yieldful in general. They do not grow. They stay stagnant. Constant stagnation upon them. So when they see another motherfucker moving and shaking, it hurts them, it destroys them. They're like, look at that motherfucker. You need to slow down. Why do I need to slow down? You need to speed the fuck up. Hello, money, Buddha. Why would I need to slow down when you're in a shitty fucking Honda in some 30,000 piece of shit? You know what I'm saying? In your shitty world. Why would I want to slow down to that? Why would I want to lower my vibrations to that kind of synchronous harmony? You need to increase your vibration. You need to rise up to what I'm doing. I'm the motherfucking money Buddha. You are in my way. And once I get around you, you'll be all alone again because I watch them. Then they slow down even more. Then it's so sad. Once you get around them, then they try to slow down even more because now they in your rear view mirror and they want to now disappear from sight. It's too late from that. I already saw you. You've already been seen and conquered and destroyed within the, instantly. Because, I know, I'm from the North Slug. I didn't learn how to drive it. You know what I'm saying? So I be out there on the green hill itself. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm on you, consider that space mine. See, they used to getting up next to somebody, then they play this little game where they speed up. They like to speed up a little bit and try to get, basically hog the spot. I'm gonna snatch that spot. That's my spot. That's not your spot. That's my spot. That's aggression. That's what you're gonna have to do in this world. You're gonna have to claim your spot. It's like musical chairs, nigga. You see the aggression that used to come out on musical chairs when the last 2-3 chairs? Nigga, it's a fucking free fall. It might go down. It might motherfucking go down for that last chair. Nigga trying to get their butt in that chair. Nigga might pull the chair and you be on the ground, sitting on the ground somewhere because a nigga then hot flash you and snatch the chair out from underneath your buttocks, right? When you thought it was sweet, and then they go sit down and be laughing at you while you on the ground, fucking shook and confused in the shock and awe of the moment. You know what I mean? That's what it takes to win. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna be to win. You to be the loser on the ground on their buttocks, or to be the winner in the chair with the smiles. Okay? That is what we're talking about here. It's up to you what kind of person, what child do you want to be on the playground? The winning child or the losing child? The child crying in the sandbox, always talking to the teacher because somebody keeps fucking with them because they can't handle themselves out on the battlefield, or the kid kicking the dirt in people's fucking faces. Running around, running through people's castles and shit, fucking stomping through people's shit because you don't give a fuck because it's your world. And then having them go run and telling you. That's what they're telling you. Right? There's two sides. Either the one telling or the one you can tell. Hold on. Hello, one.
However, the proliferation of counterfeit products has not stopped paying door-to-door from Chinese quality of users to fighting illegal and inadequate service. Nonetheless, the platform has a state defending substandard and inadequate, putting sellers in a very passive position. Chinese media reported that some sellers said, "We know it's competitive, but we can't get it, so we have to join it." Many of our friends are doing it grudgingly. Due to different market environments overseas, with strong consumer protection laws and higher return costs, Temu enforces strict fines and pricing policies to mitigate its risks. Temu's pricing mechanism works roughly as follows. First, initial pricing is benchmarked against similar products on Alibaba, with about 20% profit margin. Temu continuously monitors the platform, finding sellers to lower prices and incentives for similar products. Secondly, for simple items that see a rapid increase in sales after being listed, Temu actively seeks out other factory sellers to obtain lower factory pricing, using this as a benchmark to require original sellers to lower their prices. In both cases, if sellers refuse to lower prices, they face reduced traffic and order volume.
Wow. Pause. Did y'all just hear that? If they don't fucking do what the thing is, they're gonna reduce the traffic and order volume. See how they playing with the money, bro? That's the same shit YouTube and shit be doing. They play with the views. So don't be basing the motherfucking content off of the views and shit. Hold on, watch me start.
To resist predicted products may be delisted. Faced with such unequal treaties, some may say that Temu's updated penalty clauses are unreasonable and that sellers can simply leave the platform, so why do they endure the high fines? On one hand, Temu holds seller security deposits in its back end. On the other hand, compared to other platforms, Pinduoduo doesn't require deliberate shop management or maintaining shop followers, saving sellers significant marketing costs. Nowadays, for those looking to venture into cross-border e-commerce, Temu is an affordable option. Since its launch in September 2022, Temu has expanded to 53 sites overseas, covering North America, Europe, Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Africa, Japan, Korea, and Oceania. From January to November 2023, its GMV was about $16 billion. In terms of traffic, by November 2023, Temu had 150 million monthly active users, a 9.6% increase from the previous month, nearing the user levels of Shein. Users spent an average of 837 seconds per day on Temu, surpassing Amazon. The sales figures are even more impressive. In the first half of 2024, Temu sales amounted to about $20 billion, surpassing the entire year.
These niggas, boy, they're on attack mode. They're on attack mode. God damn. Pray for the children. Hey. Oh my God. I dare not even. The article posed several questions. Compared with numbers and R&D expenditures, what's the reward of a small company? Why do competitors always leveraging Pinduoduo's impact as it doesn't exist? Why did Spanish metrics not match earlier? Why is the company not valued over $100 billion? Only have physical assets worth $150 million. All these questions culminate in a larger issue. Why do U.S. investors have such confidence in this big company with inconsistent financials? Compared to other e-commerce platforms of similar scale, Pinduoduo's employee numbers challenge all assumptions about e-commerce logistics. Last year, it had 12,990.
I do like love market for 2 years, just like this. I've seen number of crisis, which is every year 100 people die, patients like a it. I'm going to get work feedback for a great deal right now. There it is, micro emergency sleeping bag, which actually turns into this relatively humongous emergency sleeping bag. 7 feet long by 3 feet wide. The emergency sleeping bag is big enough to fit anybody of any size. I like to say that it can be used for basketball players, sumo wrestlers, and anybody underneath. Now, these are waterproof and they are windproof, but the most important thing about the emergency sleeping bag is this material right here. This material is made by NASA in order to keep astronauts warm in the vacuum of space. It gets to negative 437 degrees in space, which means if you use it here on Earth in a really bad snowstorm, it's going to keep you nice and warm. The way it does that is by reflecting 90% of your body vacuum. So if it's windy, rainy, snowy, whatever, and cold, you get it here, you're going to stay nice and warm. It can even be used in the summer months by turning it inside out, getting underneath, and then watching the sun's rays reflect away from you, which can prevent you from dying of heat shock or something like that. So as I said, these things are really small. You can fit a couple of them in a
fucking
box,
serious here?
Go back, whatever.
What is-
The most important thing about the emergency sleeping bag is you
What are we doing here? We need to fucking
one of these. Heck, just a few years ago, 700 people died in Texas.
I'm trying to think of what the next thing at this point of the show.
Something like this could be the difference maker. So we got them on a special clearance right now. Please get them while they are still on sale. All you have to do is click any of the links here on this page or below in order to claim that special deal. Go ahead, do it now. You never know when things could get bad, and this is going to help.
TD Complete Checking is here for all life's adventures. A job you love, a partner you love, a life you love.
Two employees, an order of magnitude fewer than Alibaba. While Amazon has 1.5 million employees, Alibaba invests $5 billion
Damn,
annually
they pulling
in
everything
property
back.
and equipment, including maintaining 1,100 warehouses, whereas Pinduoduo only has $146 million in physical assets, mainly
Be
office
careful, y'all.
equipment and software. Pinduoduo claims to have invested heavily
We're gonna reset when I come back.
in
We might get on FL. Listen, beat making.
$6 billion worth of
Set up
goods,
my
yet
new
its financial
components.
statements did not disclose
Know what
any
we're gonna do.
inventory or cost of goods sold, which are standard
Figure something out.
accounting
Some money
items.
do the show.
After the founder left in 2021, things became even stranger. Pinduoduo, after saving $27 billion, about $4.2 billion over the years, suddenly reported a profit of 2.4 billion yuan, about $380